Hello, hello, Lynn the Leather Bag Lady here again with you today to share another three of my vintage leather bags that I have in my stockpile, if you want to call it. Also available on in my Etsy store, which I've left the link. Not the link because I don't know how to do that yet, but I've left the address down there. I will learn. It's it's a slow process. I'm actually thrilled that I've actually gotten this far. So if you're still with me and you're enjoying our little talks with regards to history on these vintage bags, when I can find it, or just the physical look of the bags that I'm finding. I've had some of these bags for a very long time just because I have a problem. I'm sure if you spoke to my family and friends, they would tell you right up front that I am a bit of a purse hoarder. It's not just the purses though, it's the leather. I had a horse way back in the day, and it just, walking into that tack room and smelling the leather and the look of that thick saddle leather and the saddle stitch, I love it all. I like all things leather, not just purses, belts, shoes, wallets, and I have all that. Um, Believe me, I have enough for a lot of videos. So we'll see how far we get. The pandemic has pretty well closed my small business as I knew it. And this is me trying to carry on in a new way, which is probably long overdue. So with that said, let's get on to the purses. So the first bag I have, which I just love these. I remember going to Spain with my family when I was, 8, 9, 10, and these were the bags that were being sold on the beach in Spain, and just love them. I wish I could find a bigger one. I find a lot of the little wee ones. This is kind of a medium-sized one, which is nice. Nice big long strap. I think this the one where there's some breaches in the stitching. Yes, there's some stitching missing. It doesn't it's not fraying anywhere, but there is a little bit of stitching missing, and there are some marks on the leather. I don't know. Oh, I just love the smell of leather, and it sounds like a saddle. You probably can't hear that, but it's got a little pocket on the front, which is somewhat unusual, and then just the raw interior. It has quite a lengthy strap, so it would be a really nice crossbody length. It does have the buckle, which some like, some don't. I tend not to do my bags up, and I know I should, and it probably isn't a problem until it becomes a problem, but this one's long enough that you could leave it dangling. But again, available on my Etsy store. So that's bag number one. Bag number two, I love suede. I just think it's so rich looking, and brown suede. I like brown. Not a lot of people like brown. And if you like vintage, you have to like brown because brown is vintage. So this particular bag, it's kind of a large hobo style bag. It has a magnetic closure. The brand, I think it's Wilson's Leather, which is an American company. It has an interior zipper right here. It is quite a big bag. It's got a little hangy thingy here. No, it doesn't say anything on it. There is a little bit of pilling. I don't know if you can see that. It's just a little, I don't know, like it's been brushed up against something, but certainly no stains or marks or anything. Suede is tough. Some of the tricks I use is an eraser. If I put some of my suede stuff in the laundry, and I wouldn't recommend it on something that you really prize, but as long as you fluff up the fibers after and don't let it dry flat, I've never had a problem with it. The only time I did have a problem with it was when I washed a suede bag that had some fabric on it, and the dye from the suede bled into the lighter colored fabric. That's just trial and error. But like I said, I've thrown them right in the wash. I mean, again, not something that you would love, maybe. A little bit of a gusset on this guy. And again, you can see some of that pilling right here. It actually looks worse on camera than it is. And that is not the front or back. It's just kind of the underside. So definitely a shoulder bag. It's not going to be a crossbody or anything like that. And it's got a nice little kind of buckle detail here. So that's bag number 2. Bag number 3 is kind of cool. This is a vintage, it feels like eelskin, but it's not. It's a top handle, just one of those old-fashioned 50s. It's got a patch, if you can see the patches. Now, there was a strap, and their strap was missing, so I've added a strap that I had, and it's not leather by any means, but it is the same kind of, or maybe this came with it. It almost looks too perfect of a match. No, I added it. I must have added it. But it does have that same kind of patch, if you can see, so it matches really well. And inside, it's, let's show you what it looks like inside. Inside, it's got some compartments. The middle compartment has a zipper, and this compartment has a zipper and another little, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's quite a few compartments. Nothing on the outside. Again, you know, we weren't using phones back in the 50s, 60s. And that strap will just hook onto these little doohickeys here and give you a nice side bag. It's not a very wide bag, but I mean, it's soft enough sided that you'll get quite a bit in there. So that's my 3 bags for this visit. No real cute stories with these ones, sorry guys, but if you are enjoying kind of being nosy, well, people call me nosy. I'm not nosy, I'm just very curious, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. If you do like kind of looking into what my closet is like, I'm going to take a video of some of my stock. The room's quite dark, so I'm going to have to get some lighting set up so that you can see just how many bags I have. I have a ton of them. And like I said, I also have some clothing, belts, wallets, change purses, shoes, boots, just all leather stuff that I come across. So I've been doing this for 5 or 6 years now, and will never ever stop. I just love it. It's just my little piece of heaven. And the fact that I can share it with you via these videos is new, but I'm loving it. So please, if you have anything nice to say, I'm new to this, don't, be kind. I don't edit these videos, as I've said before. I really like just life, I mean, I don't have a dog or a cat or kids in the house anymore, or a husband or anything like that. So it is just me. So there's nothing crazy going to happen. But if I drop it, I drop it. And if I can't remember and I have to look at my notes, I have to look at my notes. So that's kind of the way I'm working this. But if you've got anything you'd like to ask, or, I don't fix the bags. I do, I just kind of put a little bit of life into them, clean them. They all all my bags are cleaned inside and out before they're shipped off. So check out the Etsy store. And thanks for joining me today, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.